What cyber school means to me? Well, first of all, I started cyber school for a couple reasons. I was bullied a lot at my regular school, and it got to the point where I didn't even want to go to school anymore. There were kids who would physically bully me, who would bully me emotionally. They'd call me names in the halls. I was cornered in the bathroom in 4th grade. There were these 3 5th grade girls who cornered me in the bathroom and called me names. And in the 5th grade, I was diagnosed with reflex neovascular dystrophy, and what that is basically where your nerves are really haywire, and they react basically a lot stronger than anyone else's nerves, a normal person's nerves. So for me, I had full body RND, and so if someone were to come up and touch me, it would hurt all over my body more. It would excruciating. It's a 42 in McGill pain index. It was something you cannot even imagine. And kids would come up to me in class, in the halls, during breaks, any time, and just pinch me just to see me scream. And I got treatment the summer after, fortunately. But definitely the 5th grade year, it was a really bad year with that, and I was very hypersensitive, and stress also aggravates RND, so kids were doing that just to see me in pain, which was quite cruel. Kind of piggybacking off of what I just said with RND, it was difficult for me to attend a lot of my classes because I was in physical therapy, occupational therapy. I had counseling meetings to help calm me, to help calm my nerves, relieve the stress. I had a lot of doctor's appointments. I was in the hospital a lot. It was very difficult for me to attend classes. And although I'm mostly done with all of my treatments now, I just have follow-ups and I have to work out on my own now. Definitely, whenever I started cyber school in the 6th grade, it was really great for me to be able to go to appointments whenever I needed to and to just come home and be able to do my work. That was definitely very beneficial to me. I did a lot better in school then. I had straight A's all of my 6th grade year. I've only had 1 B since I started at this school. It's just an amazing school. I've done so much with what I've learned, and I've learned a lot more at this cyber school than I have at my regular school. Another reason why I decided to go to cyber school was because I started getting bored at my regular school. Even in the 5th grade when I wasn't able to attend all of my classes, I still got bored in class discussions. There wasn't really anything there to stimulate my mind. I'm 2 years ahead now in school, and I needed kids who would be at my same level to be able to socialize and talk with, and unfortunately the school was not able to provide that to me. So cyber school has helped me in many ways. It helped me get away from bullying. I can choose who I hang out with now. I have many cyber school friends who I talk with, some who I've met in real life now, which is amazing. One of my best friends, Temperance, I met in English class in cyber school, and we are very, very close friends now, and we actually intern at the gallery together in Pittsburgh. Another way cyber school helped me, as I said, was academically. It was very good for me to be able to get out of that boring classroom situation and be able to go somewhere where I can move at my own pace. Cyber school is extremely crucial to a lot of students, not just students like me, but regular students and students who have had trouble in school as well. As I said, kids are bullied a lot, and they need a way to be able to get out of that situation and go somewhere where they can get an education safely. Anyways, the big picture is a lot of kids need this school. There is no one-size-fits-all education, and unfortunately that's what's been happening in the United States of America and our public schooling system as well as our private schooling systems. I've attended both public and private schools in the United States, and I have to say that they both have a kind of one-size-fits-all curriculum, whereas K-12's curriculum is more developed to the students' needs. These students can develop at their own pace and work at their own pace. If they need help with a certain topic, they can spend more time on that topic, and they can set up a meeting with a teacher for that topic. Also, another great thing about cyber school is that there's no intimidation amongst your peers. Whenever you raise your hand on an Illuminate session, if you get an answer wrong, not everyone's going to start snickering and laughing at you like they do in a regular classroom. If you get an answer wrong, nobody says anything. You're in an Illuminate session. You get to choose who you listen to, you get to choose what chats you read, you get to choose who you socialize with. Another great thing about cyber school is the flexible hours. As I said, my friend Temperance and I intern at a gallery now in Pittsburgh, and we would never be able to do that if we were at a regular school. We are there during school hours sometimes, helping other students who come in from other schools, or even going to other schools and helping them. I personally teach programming, and I've taught at various locations during school hours to in-school students, and it's extremely rewarding, and it's going to help me for the rest of my life. I get to make connections, I get to have the experience, I get to develop my speaking skills. It's just an all-around, it's an amazing situation. It's a win-win for everyone, and cyber school has allowed me to do that. I would never have these opportunities that I do without cyber school, and I would never be able to do the things that I can do without cyber school. Without this cyber school, I would probably not be the person I am right now. If I had stayed at my regular school, I'd be probably very bored. I'd be stuck in an 8th grade classroom right now when I should be in the 10th grade, as I am right now. I gotta go to meetings and conferences that are meant for adults during school hours because I'm in cyber school. I went to go to college for computer science, and I have made connections all over Pittsburgh at various companies who incorporate computer science into their employment. I get to help kids my age, younger, older, learn about computer science and programming, which is my love, during the school hours because I can do my schoolwork during flexible hours. I get to give back to my community. I get to go into these schools where these kids do not have science, technology, engineering, arts, and math programs, and I get to show them this. I get to open them to this experience. I get to show them what this is, something that they would never learn without me there. And it is so rewarding to be able to do this. And it is amazing that I can do this the way I can and still be able to do my schoolwork later on when I get home. So you may ask, well, did you ever think about going back to regular school? You know what? I did. I was planning to go back next year, and I went for a tour of the public school here. I thought, no, nothing compares to my cyber school now. I would not give up my cyber school for that school. I would not give up my cyber school for any regular school. I love my cyber school, and I'm going to stay there. I'm going to graduate from my cyber school. I want to get into Carnegie Mellon, and I believe that my cyber school can help me get there. I concentrate better whenever there aren't kids whispering behind me, talking to each other, texting, making noises, throwing things around the classroom. When I am at my own desk, I can focus. I can look at my computer, and I can take this material and internalize it. Whereas whenever I'm in a classroom situation where kids are throwing things, talking to each other, making all kinds of distractions, I get way too distracted and I learn barely anything. Unfortunately, not every student is as academically inclined as I am. Meaning, if I went back to a regular school, I'd be with kids who don't care about the classroom. I'm not saying every kid's like that, definitely not, but there are definitely some children in those classrooms who don't care about their grades, who don't care about learning, who would rather be at home playing video games than be in the class. And absolutely there are going to be kids like that in cyber school. I'm not saying there aren't, but the difference is they can be removed from the classroom. They aren't being a distraction. I get my own classroom, my own way to learn. The teacher has full control over the Illuminate classroom. I get to learn on this classroom without all these kids distracting me. And that is probably what the best thing about cyber school is. So please, do not cut funding to cyber school. As I have shown you, it is extremely critical to many students to have this type of education. This type of education will lead children like me who would be very bored and distressed in a regular school to do great things in the world. If a child is academically motivated, they deserve to take that intellectual curiosity and make it into something great. Give them all the opportunities to make that intellectual curiosity into the best thing they can. These students deserve better than to be in a brick and mortar classroom situation with other students who are antagonizing them, bullying them, who are putting them down for being intelligent, who are making fun of them for stupid reasons, who are distracting them, who are causing chaos in the classroom, who aren't academically inclined. Students with intellectual curiosity need this. These are the kids that are going to help change the world one day. These are the kids who are going to make wonderful new inventions that we will all use in the future. These are the kids who will shape our world and change our future for the better. And they deserve to be able to do that as best they can. So that is what cyber school means to me, and I hope you take this to heart because it is extremely important to me. It has helped me so much over the past 3 years that I've been here, and it has been an amazing experience, and I would not trade this school for any other school. Thank you for your time.